Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you what is in my hospital bag. And if you didn't know, I am pregnant for the second time and I am 32 weeks and 4 days pregnant right now. Yeah, and kind of a hot mess. As with so many people right now, we are dealing with the whole COVID-19 thing, so we're a little bit in quarantine here in Tokyo. As is much of the world. So if you're home, please stay home, stay diligent. We're gonna get through this, hopefully. Maybe I'll do another video about being pregnant during this time, but probably not because I don't want to really add to my own anxiety, to be honest. So anyway, because I am 32 weeks and I kind of could go into labor at any time because it is twins. Hopefully it will not be until 36 weeks, but because of that, I just wanted to be prepared and have everything ready, especially because when you give birth in Japan, you tend to stay in the hospital for like 3 to 5 days, depending. If you have a vaginal delivery, then maybe you stay more like 3 days. But if you end up with a cesarean section, then probably you'll stay more like 5 days. So it is a bit of a longer stay than a lot of other places. And because of that, I need to bring a lot more stuff, mainly clothes. Last time I actually rewatched one of my videos, which was like what I used in my hospital bag, what I actually used in my hospital bag video a couple weeks ago. And I remembered that I didn't bring enough clothes. Like I was really wearing the same kind of nightgown. I think a couple days in a row. So this time I made sure to pack a bit extra just because I know I'll probably stay a bit longer even than last time, which was only 3 days. So anyway, let's get right into the video because it's gonna probably take a while. So I have one bag here, I'll show you. This is basically, my stuff is broken up into my delivery room bag and then my recovery room bag. It's a bit different. This is what my hospital asked me to do actually, is to break it up. So this black bag will come with me if I hopefully go naturally into labor. That will be in the delivery room, and then the rest of my stuff is going to be in this suitcase here, and that is for the recovery room. So I'm going to start with the delivery room bag. And first, actually, I will say I am going to be bringing my own pillow to the delivery room. And that is because last time I did give birth on my side, so I was kind of laying on the bed, and the pillows are just horrible. They're horrible, like at every hospital I feel like. So I will be bringing my own pillow, and it does have a pink pillowcase on it, so not a white one, and it has a stain here. I tried to wash it and get it out, it didn't come out. That's all right. And the reason being that most hospital pillows are white. I think that's pretty standard. And you don't want the nurses to get confused with, you know, your pillow versus the hospital one. So yeah, this is just an extra pillow we have for guests. So I'm bringing that. And I'm just gonna get right into this black bag. So this will come with me to the delivery room. And the first thing that is on top actually is the beginning of our snack bag. So I'm gonna keep adding to this, but I have some granola bars, some Ritz crackers. Snacks are a necessity. I'm not planning to have an epidural, so I will be able to eat during labor. And if I'm not eating them, then my husband will be eating them. And if he doesn't eat them, then we'll be eating them once we go to the recovery room. Last time we ate so many snacks, and it was really necessary to have them. So I have that in there. And going along with that is a water bottle, or not water bottle, but a cup with a straw. This is just an old one that we have, like a reusable cup and straw. And the reason that you might want this versus a twist-on water bottle is when you're in labor, sometimes you're laying down, sometimes you're just in a position where it's hard to like drink like this. So having something with a straw is super, super nice. And also something you don't need two hands to open. Is also convenient. So someone could just offer you water and you can drink it. You don't need to, you know, mess around with opening up a water bottle or something. So yeah, highly recommend reusable cup with a straw. I use that a lot in my first delivery. And next up, seems excessive, but a bottle of water. So our hospital doesn't actually provide water or food They do have vending machines, and they do have a like cafeteria restaurant situation, but depending on what time we are in the hospital, I wanted to make sure to have some bottled water, and we just had some of this in our like emergency stash anyway, so I just packed it, and so that we have it during labor. And you'll see that I have another bottle in the recovery bag. So, you know, you just can never have enough water. My husband last time was able to go out to the convenience store and get like huge liters of water, and we drank so much water. I mean, you just have to. And this time, because he will be hopefully staying there for, you know, a good amount of the time, but we do have my 2-year-old son at home, so he will probably be kind of coming back and forth from the hospital, so I definitely don't want to run out of water. So it's just something that's nice to have, and I had space in this bag, so I just packed it in there. And next up, I just have a small washcloth size towel, and this was recommended by my hospital to bring some towels, you know, for sweat or whatever you want to do. They don't provide any towels, so you need to bring your own. And so going off of that, I also packing a hand towel size. So I have a few different sizes. I have that one, and I also have a big bath towel in here, and I don't actually plan to use this during delivery, but it didn't fit in my suitcase with the other stuff that's in there, so I just added it into this delivery bag. And this will be for afterward when we're showering, and my husband can also share it. I mean, I think I'll probably shower maybe once in the hospital, so I don't mind sharing. The other thing to note is that my hospital does have a tub that you can use, but again, you need to bring your own towel when you get out. So this is what I'm planning to use to dry off if I do get to labor in the tub. And I did labor in the tub for a short time during my first birth at the same hospital, so that's also why I packed this one. And next up, I just have some clothes. So my hospital asked you to bring basically one outfit for after giving birth. And so I have a pair of socks. It's gonna be probably pretty warm. We're hoping to give birth end of April to like very beginning of May, but still not sure what the temperature will be like. So I have a pair of socks, one pair of large underwear. You want to buy the biggest size that you can, and they do give you some underwear in the hospital here, but I noticed last time that the largest size that they had was really like, I would say a normal like US medium size. And for me, like when I'm not pregnant, I'm like a medium. I'm quite tall, and so that was just not going to work for me. So I did bring my own underwear this time. And of course, black is highly recommended because there's a lot going on down there and you don't want to have to deal with staining or anything. So I brought that. And I also brought, I have a black nursing bra that I had from my first son. So I brought that as well, that I might wear after giving birth. Or I might not even wear a bra, but if I do, I'll have it. And lastly, I have just a black nursing night dress. And this one is kind of kimono style, so you can pull it down to nurse in. And I've had this since I had my first son. I think I wore this after the birth of my son too. Again, all in black, because you don't want to have to deal with any staining or anything like that, especially right after birth. So that's kind of my post-birth outfit. And next up in here, I have my toiletry bag. And the reason that I put it into the recovery bag and not my suitcase is because I just wanted to make sure that basically everything that I needed in the first 24 hours after birth was gonna be in this bag. So I wasn't gonna have to dig through that suitcase right away if I didn't feel like it. So I'll just quickly go through what is in the toiletry bag. It's not that interesting, but it might be interesting to you, I don't know. First, I have an extra hair tie. That's necessary. Never want to be out without a hair tie. And also a headband, because I use that to put my hair back when I wash my face and whatnot. Might also use it in labor. I don't know. Just a small container of my body wash. Again, my hospital does not provide shampoos and body wash and things. And actually on the information packet it says like, this hospital is not a hotel, so please do not expect, you know, all of these services. We're here to basically, you know, deliver your baby and keep you and your baby safe. We are not a hotel. So you do bring a lot of your own stuff, which is totally fine. And I also have my deodorant that I use. This is just the end of a tube of my makeup cleansing oil that I use. I don't even think I'll have makeup on. I might wear makeup one time, but if I do wear makeup, I do want to double cleanse. I know that's high maintenance, I guess, but this was just the end of a tube, and so I figured I'll just pack it in there since it's not very heavy. And I also have a couple basically single-use shampoo and conditioner that I got at the drugstore in case I want to wash my hair. Again, we'll be probably staying at the hospital for 3 to 5 days, so I would assume that I will shower and wash my hair at least once. Some dry shampoo that I also had, and I didn't buy much of this stuff. This is mostly stuff that I just had. And lastly, to finish my skincare, I just have a sample size that I had of face wash, and then also a sample size of a face cream. So I had that, and oh, there's one more skincare thing. Yeah, I had a small size of the Aven Thermal Mist, so that would be like my toner. And I know that I probably will not be so serious about skincare in the hospital, but it can be quite drying in there, so I do just want to feel comfortable. Lastly, there's a few more things. Have some chapstick, very essential. I don't go anywhere without chapstick anyway, but just packing an extra one. And I have a toothpaste. This is just the toothpaste my husband uses, so I picked up an extra one. And I have 2 toothbrushes. We use electronic toothbrushes, and I just didn't feel like having to pack them, so I just grabbed a couple inexpensive ones to use while we're there, and I can take them home afterward and use them for, I don't know, cleaning or anything that we want to use them for. I don't want to waste them. And lastly, I had just a tiny tube of diaper cream. I don't think that I'm going to be using this. This is the Mustela one. I think my friend gave it to me. Probably we won't even need it, but it's just there in case. And then lastly, nipple butter. This is my favorite one. I don't know if you can see, probably not, but this is the Earth Mama one, and I used this with my first son as well, and I really liked it. So I brought this one. This is a new one, not the same one I used with my son. Although I think I still have the diaper cream, and the expiration is 36 months, so that's pretty good. And there's just a couple more things in this bag. So, yeah. Next kind of toiletry thing is these shower sheets. They're super popular in Japan anyway. Shower sheets, just in case I want to wipe down if I'm not able to shower right away. I'll have these on hand. And, oh yeah, I have a couple essential oils. I packed peppermint and lavender because last time I did use some essential oils during labor, like, you know, lavender to relax you and peppermint to kind of energize. And I can just use some tissue or something and drip some of the oil on there and use it like as like a sensory thing. I'm not planning to spend time diffusing them, but I did use them last time. And my doula will be there too, so she can handle that as well. And another thing, maybe weird to Japan, I don't know, but have some indoor slippers. These are actually, we have some indoor, oh, they look dirty, but they're actually for indoor. Yeah, indoor slippers. These are for me, and also a pair of flip-flops for me. So last time my water did break while I was walking around, and I was so thankful that I had flip-flops on because it would have broken all over my shoes or slippers that I was wearing. So for me, it's a necessity to bring flip-flops, especially if you're planning to be active in labor. You don't know when your water's gonna break, so you don't wanna deal with that mess. So I have those as well as these kind of warmer slippers in case the flip-flops get dirty, and then I have these for later on in my hospital stay. But the hospital did say to bring the slippers with you in the recovery bag, so I just did that. And I think that is it for the recovery bag. Oh no, I also have my passport. Hospital required you to bring it. And I'll have my maternity and child health handbook in here for both the babies, as well as like my wallet and that kind of thing, but that will be like a last minute addition. And finally, because of lovely COVID-19, everyone is required to bring a mask. So I have a mask for myself and my husband. These are getting hard to find, so I'm glad that we were able to get some from a friend, but those will stay in there until we go to the hospital. And that is it for the recovery bag. Okay, so now for the recovery bag, I will of course be bringing my boppy pillow. I use this with my son, and I do have a twin nursing pillow, but honestly it's huge, so I'm not gonna bring that. I'm hoping that I can still tandem feed if I need to on the boppy, that they'll be small enough that I can do that, but I guess we'll find out. Let me open up the suitcase. It's just a carry-on size suitcase. I actually just bought it on Amazon and I really like it, so I'll link it for you in the description box. And I will try to link anything that's like Japan specific in the description box, but I'm not sure it's really necessary. Anything I bought recently, I'll link it. Okay, so inside this suitcase, and this video is already a million years long, sorry, trying to go fast. One side I have basically my clothes, and the other side I have mostly baby stuff. So the first couple things I have are 2 pairs of black leggings. One is maternity, one is not, but they're both quite large, so I'm trying to keep everything very large and comfortable. So I have those, and I also just brought a big kind of comfy t-shirt. This would be like what I wear going home, something that I can wear and also nurse in if I need to, like in the taxi home. And I did buy a couple new nursing tanks, so I have 2 nursing tank tops in here as well. Black one and a gray one, and again I'll probably wear that under my t-shirt with the leggings when I go home. And I also have 4 or so, yeah, 4 pairs of those same black underwear. And again, these are just gonna be comfortable. They're quite a large size, so I don't have to worry about them being too tight, especially in case I end up with a C-section. I don't want anything that's tight down in that area. And I have another pair of socks. Again, I think it's gonna be quite warm, so I will be surprised if I wear socks too often. But I have another pair. And I have another one of those nursing night dresses. This is the purple one. I have same as the black one. And I don't think, this is from Next. I don't think they sell them anymore, but they do have some similar styles. I'll try to link something below, but this one I just bought from Next. That's just a tank top style one. This is a nursing night dress. And so that's 3 nursing night dresses total is what I brought, plus some leggings and tank tops and things. So hopefully it's enough outfits for at least the 5 days we're there. And then another couple of nursing bras. I brought this pink one, and then also this really loose fitting black one as well. Just have a couple of extras. And the next thing that I'm packing is this kind of lightweight cotton robe, which I didn't really bring a robe the last time, but because it will be more summer and I'll be wearing more like tank top type things, if I have to go out of my room, I feel more comfortable having something over myself, because Japan is a bit conservative that way, I guess. So I have this kind of lightweight cotton robe, and I just got it from Next, so I will link it for you. And lastly, for my clothes, I have just a bit more heavyweight open sweater, and So this, if it's a bit chillier, probably I'll wear on the way home, or I mean, maybe I'll wear it in the hospital if it's chilly, but that is it for my clothes, which I think is quite a lot, but hopefully it's enough. And there's just one little pocket in here that I have a couple things. So I have just one set of reusable nursing pads and then 2 sets of disposable sticker ones. I don't think that I will need them. I mean, it's possible we stay at the hospital long enough that my milk comes in when we're there. But last time my milk came in about like the end of day 3. So I'm anticipating it coming in about that time, maybe day 3, day 4. So if I need more nursing pads, I think I can ask the hospital, or my husband can bring some. And then there is just one more side of my suitcase. And this is mostly baby stuff, but I'll do the non-baby stuff first. So this is where I have my other water bottle. So another thing of water. And I have another hand towel. This one will be used for like in the recovery room, you know, when you by the sink, when you wash your hands and need to have a hand towel. We have another towel for that. And I also am bringing a second pillowcase because last time I was obviously using my pillow during labor and getting quite sweaty on the pillow. And when I think back about that, I'm like, oh, it's kind of gross that I didn't change the pillowcase. I mean, whatever, it's not that big of a deal, but I brought a second pillowcase just in case. And I'm also bringing my baby sling. This is my Peaky Mama baby sling. She is a local Tokyo mom and she makes these amazing slings. And this is what I'm planning to carry the babies home in. We have some other carriers too. If we decide, like my husband will carry one, I'll carry one. But otherwise, I think they're small enough I can carry both home in this sling. And I'll link this one down below because it's one of my favorites. And I also have a few kind of gauze towels for baby. This is mostly for like spit up or something. These are actually gifted from our ward office. So I figured I would just bring them. There's 4 of them. And that was required by my hospital as well. And I have 2 muslins. These are actually 2 that I just bought on Etsy and I think they're so cute. They're just like a thick type muslin and they have this kind of, what's the word? I don't know, beaded pom-pom side to them. And so I have this green one. Oh, it's big. And then this kind of mauve-y pink one because we are having boy-girl twins. So I'm super excited to take photos in those. And lastly, I just have some baby clothes. So I'm not sure exactly what size they're going to be. It's possible they're in preemie size. It's possible that they are in newborn size when they're born. So I did bring a couple different options. First, I brought just these. How teeny tiny. This one is actually like an up to 5 pounds onesie. So like if one baby is super tiny, then I'll have something for them. But I don't know if they're gonna be that tiny. Right now they're measuring pretty normal size. So, and then this is the second one matching that is preemie size. And I have 2 preemie size white onesies just in case they wear preemie size. And then I have 2 more matching preemie size outfits. And usually you don't have to have them in their own outfits at the hospital. They kind of give you this like terry cloth kimono style. That's what babies wear, at least at my hospital. So you don't need to bring so many clothes, but this is mostly for like going home. So I have, yeah, these 2 preemie size outfits, and then I just have 1 newborn size. So 2 newborn size onesies, just in case they're newborn size, and then matching newborn size kind of sleepers, 2 of those. And yeah, that's it actually for the suitcase. So not too much, I guess, in the suitcase, but that's basically what I'm packing in my delivery bag and my recovery room bag for my twin delivery in Japan. I'm hoping for a vaginal delivery, but of course with twins there is a high chance for a C-section, so just need to be prepared with a lot of clothes and things to make it easier. And yeah, so let me know in the comments if you think there's anything that I'm missing or if you're surprised by some of the things that I'm bringing. Hopefully if you're giving birth in Japan, this video is helpful to you and it wasn't too long, although it's hard. It's hard not to make it long. I will link a blog post below if you would like to have an actual list of all the things that I am bringing. I'll link that blog post that I just did below so that you can look at that and you don't need to like make your own list. And anything that I bought recently, like specifically for this birth, I will link below in case you want to check it out as well. So all right, I think that's about it for this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.